Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hafiza Izzati. My metric number is 262154. Today, our group would like to present our task about promoting new norm in pandemic COVID-19. So, I would like to explain more about the issue and program that we do. At the end of 2019, the world was attacked by a viral infection that can kill. The disease caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, or as we know, COVID-19. On 31 March 2020, Malaysia had 2,766 positive cases had reported by Ministry of Health. So what we can conclude, the COVID-19 pandemic is still occurring and continuous spread in Malaysia, although we have a lot of initiatives being taken to reduce the spread of this virus. However, there are some people who do not care about the lifestyle change in the new norm. Thus, we have interviewed Mr. Salim, who is manager of Felda Selancar, is located in Muazzam Shah Pahang. From the interview session, we found that most of the villagers did not fully accept the change of the lifestyle in the new norm. He told us most villagers did not wear a face mask if going to the shop, or not doing physical distancing when meet others villagers. Thus, all the problem we can see that villagers in Felda Selancar still not accept the change of the lifestyle in new norm. Thus, we had a program change our mind and attitude in new norm for villagers in Felda Selancar. The program is to persuade villagers to change their mindset and adopt the new norm in the lifestyle. We already get approval from Mr. Salim and invited the Dr. Muhammad Azman Abbas, medical officer, to give a talk regarding the COVID-19 situation and what action should be taken by all villagers during the COVID-19 situation. So, from this program, the villager in Felda Selancar can know more clearly about how to protect themselves during COVID-19 in the new norms lifestyle. We also use a persuasive communication to persuade all villagers to change their lifestyle and mindset during COVID-19 situation. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nur Hamiza binti Muhammad Basri. My metric number 262227. Okay, now I will present about objective program. The first objective is to raise awareness on the importance of curbing the COVID-19 pandemic. Through this program as well, it will indirectly able to give awareness to the community of Felda Selancar to always maintain personal hygiene either at home or in their village area. This is because by implementing the program, they will realize that the country is faced with many cases of COVID-19 on a daily basis, and at the same time, the Malaysian government is also working to curb this pandemic. Next, the second objective, which is to ensure community at Felda Selancar are able to accept lifestyle changes during COVID-19. In this context, it will be able to change the mind or thought of community to adapt themselves on how the lifestyle changes during COVID-19. This is where we will ensure that the community will follow the rule that's set by the Malaysian government, such as wearing a mask when going out anywhere or when meeting other peoples, always sanitize hand, and implementing social distancing. Okay, for the last objective is develop our skill persuasive communication on how to persuade the community to change their lifestyle for their well-being. In this context, we will use our persuasive communication skill to persuade community at Felda Selancar to accept the lifestyle changes during COVID-19, and we will ensure their well-being is always being maintained.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Asnawi bin Mario. My metric number is 262024. I will talk about theory and strategy. In implementing this program, there are ways they can use to persuade this community to change their attitude towards the new norm. We found that there were two theories that help us persuade. The first one is cognitive dissonance. This theory is closely related because the belief of an individual or community about the COVID-19 disease are different because some people have their own belief. One scenario as from COVID-19 pandemic seems to be an unwillingness to wear face masks as well as engage in social distance. The situation attribute to the situation that occurs in this community who do not want to follow the instructions set by government. The second theory is source credibility theory. The motive is to explore whether reliable sources had a greater effect on visible perception compared to non-credible sources. Once the WHO announced that COVID-19 is a worldwide pandemic, people everywhere in the planet were giving better information on how to keep the dangerous virus from spreading. This statement persists with certain people. Most people follow. Several people see this instruction as just suggestion. Next, in pursuing this community, the strategy used is KAP model. We use this model as a guide in formulating persuasion strategies to the community. There are three elements which are knowledge, attitude, and practice. A community knowledge is related to their awareness with COVID-19 issue. We will focus on information and facts about this COVID-19 to present it to this community to build understanding and clarity on current issues. Then the community attitude toward these issues reflect toward their views and beliefs about it as well, or certain biased views they might have with them. Last is practice, the manner where the community has habit their belief and practice via their activities.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Aulia binti Cik Mazlan, matric number 262143. Okay, now I will explain about the problem that facing of society. There are three problems. The first one is about the social distancing. Okay, the community in the area is still unable to adapt to the new norm of life today. When there are still those who do not do social distancing when doing outdoor activities. Okay, the beginning of MCO 1.0 was implemented. Community in the areas obey the government's instruction by doing social distancing when leaving home. Compared to now, it can be seen that there are still crowded communities in the shop without taking care of each other's social distancing. Okay, the second problem is wearing face mask. Okay, another SOP that is not practiced by the community in the area is that many residents do not wear face mask when in public areas. Okay, after the government announced Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO), the committee take lightly the standard operating procedure imposed before. Okay, the last problem is about the registered vaccine. Okay, the government has provided vaccine to the people. The duty of the people is to register to get the vaccines. However, there are still many who do not register, including the community in Fedas Ranjau. To the action, we conclude that the community in the area is still less aware and unsure of the effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccine. In addition, they also lack current information, especially the elderly, because they are not inclined in the use of social media.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Fikra binti Osman, matric number 262056. I will present my part, suggestion and recommendation for improvement. There are several efforts intensified in the planning of this program so that they have a broad awareness and knowledge of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is increasing day by day the number of infections in Malaysia. Firstly, we will increase community awareness on the practice of Standard Operating Procedure (SOP) to prevent the spread of COVID-19 outbreak among the community. Well implemented and adherent SOP have a positive effect on us. In addition to the limited freedom given in the stage in overcoming this epidemic from spreading. If the practice of this SOP can be adhered to with full discipline, we will form a new attitude and behavior among us so that after the end of this epidemic, the community can easily abide by the rules that are the key to discipline. Secondly, register for vaccine. We took the initiative to use this community to register for the vaccine immediately as the number of individuals registered to participate in the national COVID-19 immunization program is still low. This vaccine program was introduced on the concept of prevention is better than cure. This concept of prevention will achieve its purpose when a community receives this vaccine adequately. Therefore, we strongly urge the community in the area to take this rule made seriously. This is because the level of health is among the most valuable individual asset. Lastly, exposure on the importance of the MySejahtera application in curbing the COVID-19 epidemic in our country. MySejahtera application an important instrument to empower the public through the latest COVID-19 information and health advice. Therefore, we recommend that the community make the MySejahtera application facility their best friend no matter where they are. Thank you.
For conclusion, by implementing the program, the issue that occur among the community of Fedas Lanchar can be resolved. This is because the program implemented a little bit can help us to overcome the issue. Not only that, the implementation of the program also indirectly help our country to curb the COVID-19 pandemic, where it gives awareness to the society to accept the lifestyle changes during the COVID-19. Furthermore, through the implementation of the program, it can help in develop and improving our persuasive communication skill in an effort to persuade the pupils to change for the common good while using appropriate theory and strategy. Okay, that's all from our group. Thank you.